So then, local recording, and away we go. So, Mr. Medayu is talking to Gwen about the kidnapping. Let's actually go to their Rand thing where they... So, Medayu tells Gwen he's given the item to his servant and expects it to reach him in a few days' time. And having it kept his side of the bargain and his promise, he expects Gwen to keep his. And Gwen says that he'll keep Anna safe, and Medayu gives him one final warning. Whatever Gwen intends to do with the book, too much ambition is unhealthy. And Gwen says, I know my place and what I need to do. But Medayu just hopes he hasn't done something dreadful in his anxiety over his daughter. And Gwen tells him to perish the thought. What he'll do is merely set this world on the right path. Maria and Sayaka are speaking about how Bright and Talia have been chatting for a while now, but the order for them to stand trial seems to have fallen by the wayside with that whole Lakers thing. Despite his usual political foresight, the scandal has taken Dorandale by surprise, and Beauty, here on the right, imagines that all of his sympathisers are in shock too. He hasn't attempted to issue any rash denial, though, and Reika figures that's the wiser choice. Far better for him to hide behind his past accomplishments and let everything calm down. Garrison, Banjo's butler, though, doesn't think that'll happen. The civilians, in their uncertainty, will take to the United Network for information, and that will make the confusion way worse. And Kay's like, yeah, I know where this is going. And Norman confirms that the Black Charisma has been busy with the rumour mill. Among the things circulating is a rumour that Dorandale's Lakers is from a parallel universe, and thus actually real. Or a clone made in the previous war. And Kay says that one claim says that Dorandale, being a big shot geneticist, is researching a way to rule over humanity via their genes. And Athena's like, that's all bullshit and absurd. What's wrong with this Black Charisma person? And Orson's like, you know what? He's not openly hostile against us, but he or she seems to be focused on plunging society into chaos. And Boss is like, if that's a plan to take over the world while everything's a mess, then fuck that guy or woman. But how would they do it? Boss is like, well, maybe a big evil army. And Toga says, but the Federation and Zeft would already have noticed a huge army. And Mizuki says, Toga's right. A huge posse of troops would be needed. Black Charisma seems to be acting alone. Yeah, would you trust something on the thing written on the net by XX Black Charisma XX? I know I would. And he said, if not domination, then Eiji's like, what could they be after? It can just be for kicks, right? But we don't know enough to answer that question, says Roger. But Black Charisma is becoming a problem we can't just ignore. And Banjo wonders what kind of plan would require making us mad as hell. Shin's still deep in thought about what's happened, but Ray tells him to get his head into gear because intel suggests Gibril ran to the moon, and he's getting Logos troops there too. Katz is still amazed that he wants to keep fighting, but Emma is like, now, like, Logos don't think they're dead. These troops of theirs include the Titans, Blue Cosmos, and Anti-Spacenoid fellas. And Camille wonders why the moon, though, because that's right in the moon race and the aliens' doorstep. Harry says they're using the largest power distribution facility there as a foothold. And so she says, oh, why aren't the moon race doing anything about it then? And he says, well, it was built in the Black History and it's forbidden ground to the moon race, so we just can't go near it. And Jeremy's like, wait, so on Dome? And he's like, wait, you know of Dome? He's like, yeah, Arthur told us. And he's like, Diana returned to the moon in search of the truth about the Black History. And then when he's like, why did she do that? And he's like, she feared a revival of the Black History if his conflict continued, and she seeks to stop it by revealing everything about our dreadful past. And now the facility she was headed to is under Logos control. Gwen doesn't want to leave that in Logos' hands, because worst case scenario, they might weaponize another thing like the Overdevil. And Jamil says that the facility gives them access to all the enormous energy it can generate, which is what we use for the satellite cannon. Harry eases our fears because it's impossible for them to get into Dome's energy because it's all protected. Moonrace legends say the facility's alive, or the mind of someone sleeps there. Amuro asks if that's the new type mind that Arthur spoke of, but legends say it's the forerunner of a new species of man. So, new type then. But regardless, it's this thing that keeps the majority of the facility's function sealed away, so August can't do shit. Jamil's still mad as hell about this, and he asks Karis about Tifa's abduction. And Karis says that he heard the Federation were annexing independent states, so he was coming to Orb to find out what the plants wanted, in case Fort 7 needed to hook up with them. And then he found the Frost Brothers, then he saw the Frost Brothers doing the kidnapping. They got away, but Karis overheard them saying that the time would come for Tifa to make use of her powers. So Jamil is like, oh shit, they've taken her to the fucking moon to use her powers to talk to the new type brain! This is the worst! And it's quite possible that the experiments we made on Lucille back in Zonda Epta were a test case for this. And she had a vision of touching the truth alongside the Queen of the Moon and the butterfly flying towards the future. It all lines up too easy. But Gary's like, I ain't just gonna let him do that. Let's go. Neil and Karis ask him to calm down, because getting angry won't fix it, and he won't be able to save Tifa if he acts rashly, and he's like, oh jeez! And besides, this isn't our only battle. There's still the aliens, the fallen angels, and demons, to say nothing of the world-ending dimensional collapse. So Amuro says everyone needs to think of what we can do to face these problems. And he tells Char that he also needs to make up his mind. And now we get to Setsuko. So Setsuko asks about Quattro, and Camille says he's been alone in his room ever since he had his meeting with Kai. Kat says that Kai's as self-centered as he was in the 1 year war, because he immediately took off after his business was done to collect info on other stuff. Emma has heard that Kai was with Blex at the moment of his death, and that's when he got the message for Quattro. There hasn't been any official message from anyone in the AUG either, though, so maybe we weren't supposed to know he was dead. But nobody knows who the killer is, and Camille figures the situation in space is a lot more complicated than we thought. And Ray's like, there's nothing to worry about, the plants will support Zaft. But Camille, are you also having doubts about the chairman? What do you think, Ray? What's your take on the Lakers Klein in Orb? My take? And now Shin. Yeah, which one's the real one? You too? This is ridiculous. It's probably all a ploy by the enemy to confuse us. The enemy? Orb's our enemy. Everyone will start worrying about what's true or not. It's quite the shrewd strategy. But why? Why do people care about that? Do they think that the real one is always right and the fake one is always wrong? Eh? None of that matters to me. The chairman is right, and that's enough for me. Moreover, what we should be thinking about is what we'll do about Orb. Both the New Freedom and Athra and Zala are there. And now Luna Marie managed to survive, so do you think Mayrin did too? And she's like, yeah, sorry, I fucking murdered your sister. If she did, there's a good chance she's aboard the Archangel. We don't know what'll happen next with them, but I'd like to think there's still hope for her. Right. And then Aina and the maids come in, and they bring some cookies, and they were made by all the children's maids, which is Brigida on the right there. She's super confident in them. Asia approves because his stomach's empty, and Setsuko's like, thank you very much for all of this thing, maids. Maid-o. And Anya seems bothered by something. But then Lovan comes in, and he has news from Shlan that Asakim's been spotted nearby. Still the question about whether or not he could be Black Charisma. And Ryoma says, he could be. But Tetsuya's like, why would he wear a mask? Because we all know his face. And then Setsuko, we'll have our answers if I bring him down. Setsuko, if you're going to fight him, then we're coming too. Thank you, Shin, but I want to settle things with him with my own hands. Miss Lauren, it's too dangerous for you to go alone. I'll accompany her then. Everyone else can stay on standby, and if there's any problem, I'll get in touch right away. Alright, watch her back, bro. You're going to answer to me if anything happens to her, you hear? Leave it to me, Cappe, on my honour. I swear I'll keep her safe. Let's go, Captain Lowen. And then Aina, be careful, Miss Setsuko. Thank you, Aina. Oh, I might as well have a cookie for the road. That's... Crunch, 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 crunch. How sweet. That really cheered me up. Okay, here I go. And now, Miss Setsuko. What? Relax, Sloan's tagging with her. Hey, I'll take one of those cookies too. What the hell is this? Spit it out, Master AG. Virginia used salt instead of sugar on these. Oh, what? I botched them? And I thought everyone was going to be blown away. But Setsuko ate it without a problem. Oh, how? Is there something wrong with her tongue? And then, Amuro quoting, "You'll change into something inhuman." It's what that man Rand said. Do you think Setsuko's... Nailed it, these fancy boys. Where's that friggin' spammo? This is where the flip happens. So, Schlan's transmission said Asukin was around here somewhere. Thank you, Captain. You should be thanking Schlan for this, not me. He's a stoic man, but I'm sure he'd appreciate it. You two are very good friends, aren't you? Indeed, it might appear cold at first glance, but he's actually quite fervent, you see. We started working together following Break the World, but we've been friends for many years. So, the formation of the new Federation Army brought you closer? That's right. We're companions, united in our admiration of Brigadier General Adel's ideals. Really, if you look at it like that, the Zuth members are just the same. And you think of me like that too? Why, of course. Just so we're clear, I wasn't going to say you're any different because you're a woman. You've always had this problem, Captain Lowen. Well, it's embarrassing, but yes. Is there a particular reason for it? Back when I was younger, I suffered a very painful betrayal at a woman's hand. Oh, forgive me, I shouldn't pry into such private matters. No, it's fine, there's no problem in telling you. But regardless, my friendship with Schlan and my phobia are completely unrelated. Heads up, Setsuko. He's coming. Setsuko Ohara, you came despite knowing the suffering that awaits you? Or are you perhaps deriving pleasure from your grief? Asukin. I can't believe that I think I've accidentally made Asukin in Battle Century G. It's been a while since we last met each other, hasn't it? I apologise for having taken so long in preparing this encounter. What's the matter? Has the sphere taken even your voice? What's he talking about? The sphere absorbs the life of its bearer, and the two slowly fuse together. Sphere? The sorrowful maiden gets closer and closer to the supreme ultimate as you offer your tears to it. Perhaps you've noticed it. How you've progressively been losing your humanity? It's what Rand said. Also, my sense of taste was because of that. Setsuko, you can't fight. I'll take care of him. No, Captain Lowen. I already made up my mind. The Vergola can draw strength from my sorrow. This is what I want, even if it costs me my life. I'll fight with the Vergola so no one else has to experience this grief. Setsuko. That determination enables you to fight, but it's also why you'll never be able to crawl out of the depth of your sorrow. Howdy the Flam, how you doing? Yeah, no careless whisper yet, Sushiwako. You running away, Asukin? I'm not the one who'll be your opponent. Mind, I've already called suitable men to play that part. Bonk bonk. Vergolas? Denzel. So that Vergola lookalike is the one behind everything, Asukin? That's right, Captain Hammer. Its pilot is the one who summoned us into this world. Ugh. She dragged us into a warp to help her out with her little plans, huh? Chief! Toby! She's already looked into our identities? Don't get all chummy with us. You started this and the Glory Star ain't pulling its punches because you're a woman. What? Asukin told us how you were the one behind that break phenomenon. Yeesh. One rotten girl, summoning us two into another world over some beef she's got with us? But we can get this sorted out by bringing her down. We'll teach you what it means to fight the Vergolas. Roger that, Chief. Let's show how the Glory Star rolls. Please wait, I may be from a different world than you two, but I'm also a Glory Star. We've already been briefed about parallel worlds, but as far as I'm concerned, the Glory Star is a two-man team. Me and Toby. If you wanted to go around saying you're one of us, we would have told you to knock yourself out, but you're actually our enemy. So, we gotta kick your butt. Listen to me, there's no reason for us to fight. But there is, Setsuko Ohara. We won't be able to return to our original world if we don't defeat you. It's not working, Setsuko. Asuka's got him wrapped around his finger. We need to immobilize them and explain what's going on. But these two are not the ones you knew. They're different people, and they'll kill you if you don't fight back. I've got to fight Chief and Toby? And I'll do the same. I have a duty to keep you safe. Captain Lowen, please stand down. Setsuko. Even if they're from a different world, they're still Chief and Toby. So I'll fight them, as a member of the Glory Star. Hey, don't you use that name. The Glory Star ain't something folks like you can carry. Asuka, you stay out of this. I'll deal with her. I'm the pride of the Glory Star. Cut. Game on, phony. You don't get to call for a handicap after picking this fight. Okay. And now, Asuka, it's a very common event for those who wander across various worlds, myself included. But you won't be able to stop the sorrow that's born from your heart. Go on, Setsuko. Drown in this power you desired. Here we go, Toby. Glory Star, charge! Roger, Chief. Chief, Toby. I won't hesitate any longer. Setsuko. They're clones or fakes or some shit. They're the real Denzel and Toby. They're the real Denzel and Toby. And we gotta beat the real Denzel and Toby. And there's an ending point in it if you beat him in 4 turns. But Setsuko does the most damage she can do. So. And she's maxed out on will because she's ready to fuck. So, bum 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 bum. Whoever you are, once I get in close, you're done for. It really is Toby's combat style. You think you've read me? We don't know you. The Glory Star is the Chief and me. Maybe I can't be with you two anymore, but I'm not giving up. Because I'm a Glory Star too. Vista. Like, I could have just had her done the other attack and supported herself, but fuck Toby. Shit! Is this the end for me? Spoilers, yes. He's dead. He's fucking ultra dead. Oh, a manual. Ugh, no way. It's gotta be a nightmare. Toby, I'm so sorry. You bastard, what have you done to the second lieutenant? Chief! The only who gets to call me that is Toby. Goddamn imposter, I'll end you in the name of the Glory Star. Chief. And Lowen, chill out, dude. Yeah, if you want to horrify someone who, with how they're losing their humanity, give them the chance to one-shot the people who trained them. It's pretty good. Like, they're goodest, bestest friends. She shoots the way I teach people to shoot. I'll defeat you using the tactics you taught me and the tactics I've learned myself. Well, looks like you've been through the fire, alright. But with the proud Glory Star, wherever we are, or whoever you are, we'll pull through. Maybe, Chief, but that goes for me, as well for me. Because I'm a Glory Star too. Rock the target.
もっと早くギリギリでかわしていてはダメだ。あの人たちは私の知るチーフでもトビーでもない。
バンバンバンバンバンバン。
私に答えて。トビーに教えてくれたタイミングで。
You understand why Setsuko loses their shit when it comes to Asuka? Yeah, he's a real fucker. She definitely gets a way rawer deal with the sphere compared to Rand as well, where Rand doesn't want to take part in whatever bullshit. So it went like that's why it did the thing it did and does the thing it does. Oh, little sphere come out, make a knife round it. I think Setsuko might actually have like no, like it sucks, it super sucks, but it doesn't literally kill you like Uther's does. Blew him up. A mega booster! Holy shit! Ugh. She's really better than us? Bonk. Please forgive me, Chief. I didn't have a choice. Seems to be drawing out power quite well. Very good indeed, Setsuko. Toby, Chief, don't die, please. Even if you're from a different world, you two are still so important to me. I promise I'll explain everything after I've destroyed Asukim Down. Well, aren't you confident? Uther is the king of Insalam. Setsuko! Die! Bleh! You women should all just disappear from this world. He's got the good music though. Ugh, stubborn bitch, just looking at you annoys me. Captain Lowen, what? You don't get it? This is why you women are worthless. Captain. Then a good old cackle. Ha ha ha, you're pathetic, Setsuko. Let me spell it out. I'm your enemy. A mole meant to destroy your group from within. That's... No! There you are, Schlan, Xene. You fulfilled your request, Asukim Doan. Well done. Having her very existence denied by her comrades, losing them once more, and even being betrayed by the one she trusted. Setsuko Hara will now plummet into the infinite prison. And then, look at you now, Setsuko. Good job, Levin. Brigadier General is also pleased. She is? You get all mushy just by hearing your goddess's name, huh? Same as ever. What can I say? Slan also evil as hell. You're on the same side? Pitiful. You wouldn't be suffering this much had your group destroyed each other according to plan. Then, the spin doctrine of info on the UN was a trap of my creation. Levin was assisting with that. We placed a virus on your UN terminals and pushed you in the direction we wanted. Your plan was flawless, Schlan. That's exactly what I expect from my confidant. Nevertheless, it ended in failure due to some outside interference. It doesn't matter. The masses are all sad little lambs as the scattered embers of war and chaos burn throughout the world around them. Now we simply need to take control and everything will belong to the Chimera. That's right, none but Brigadier General Edel may rule this world. The Chimera? Brigadier General Edel was using us all along? Insolent bitch! Fuck! Gah! How dare trash like you utter her name without cause? Always so upfront with your feelings. But weren't you so very kind to this girl? Anything for Brigadier General Edel. Besides, there's something slightly adorable about her when she's crying her eyes out. Everyone went easy on her because of it and she thrived on it. This bitch deserves to die. Captain Lowen. I'm detecting a growing distortion of the dimensional walls. Is this the sphere's power, Asukim? Just a part of it, but this undulation. It seems the sorrowful maiden has awoken. What? Then should we kill her? Do that and you'll be one step closer to your freedom, right? Indeed, Xena. Would you care to finish her off? I'll do anything to set you free, Asukim. And then you'll also be free from the despair you tasted during Break the World, from the pain and sorrow of losing everything. If you truly can make me forget the anguish of having my people taken from me, then... Chief? Toby? Everyone? She's calling her friends? Kokoro. My heart is... Xena, if you're not going for it, then I am. Die, Setsuko. I'll lay your corpse for Zuth as our declaration of war. It's them? The Iron Girl, baby. And then the Loma. Oh, Zuth have arrived. Schlan, Xena, we need to reorganize. Hey, I know we came in real late and all, but what the heck's going on? Captain Lowen, why are you with Asakim's group? Looks like that bitch isn't the only idiot around here. Nani? Disposing of you is also part of our mission. Fine opportunity to do that, wouldn't you say, Lowen? You're right. We'll sound the bell on our war against them here and now. And then they summon nerds. Crows and Federation units? There's also Asukim down. What's the meaning of this? Open your ears and listen up, Zuth. With the direct subordinates of Brigadier General Edel Burnell of the New Earth Federation Army, the Chimera Special Forces. You've been very useful pawns until now. Fighting the aliens, hunting the Sage Council remnants, such fierce dedication. But no more! Brigadier General Edel has deemed that you'll be a problem sooner or later. Captain Lowen, so you were always our enemy? Showing us the appropriate UN info, moulding our doubts into certainty. Someone on the inside was needed to pit both sides of Zuth against each other. That was your job, wasn't it? That's right, and you went on to stir up trouble across the world, just as Brigadier General Edel wanted. We were able to do away with those inconvenient Logos worms thanks to that. And his toga. So Brigadier General Edel didn't actually go missing during the coup. She was the mastermind of the whole thing? Makes sense. We're talking about the person behind the UN's construction. Using it to manipulate information would be easy. So, just playing us under the disguise of being our ally? You'd outlived your usefulness once the coup was complete. Plan was for you to destroy one another. But not only did you survive, you reunified. Oh, boo-hoo! You think everyone's going to follow your plan? Get real. Where did all these people get the budget for all the robots? Well, they have, like, literally all of the money that the government has at their disposal, so they do alright with these weird crows. But perhaps these divergences need only be corrected. And that's what brings us here today, to deal with you people. Wait, weren't you Asakim's little helper, girl? I'm first and foremost a member of Chimera. Asakim was cooperating with us and I was assigned as his liaison. I'll leave the rest to you, Xena. Give my regards to Professor GA. Got it, Asakim. I look forward to seeing you again. Make good use of the dimensional tech you gave us. You do that. Good luck. Asakim! I'll face those feelings of yours should we meet again. However, you'll be something inhuman before long, as you become one with the sorrowful maiden. And then Asakim pisses off. He's running away? Do not pursue. Our priority is dealing with the Chimeras up front. And Gengoro, all units fight Setsuko some backup and take out the Chimera commanders. I'm warning you, I wasn't fighting for real during our travels. I mean, such a shame. You made some fine toys as the UN led you by the nose. Alright then, high time I acted as one of the leaders of the 3 units, right? Of course, crushing you has always been my goal. Captain Lowen, Captain Schlan, and Brigadier General Adel are our enemies. My enemies. I will fight. I have to. And now, we've got to beat either one of the 3 idiots in the Battle Mastery, do it within 4 turns, and the timer starts now. And, energy regen. Bigger and stronger than ever before. The map's stronger, that's stronger, and that's stronger. She's good. Yeah, it's become one with the orb. And she's also full of juice. So, I mean, might as well get stuck in, right? First you should fly, lady, so you can move a little bit better. Fuck it, I'll go twice. What do Chimera want? Kill us. Bunch of jerks.
チーフとトビーから受け継いだものがある。ためらいは打撃を鈍らせる。
Yeah, just fucking murdered that dude. He's dead. He died. There you go. Setsuko's gonna have a wild ride. And I like fucking Nighttime just standing here, just hanging out. If Chimera wants to kill Setsuko, why are they making her unlock? Asakim is making her unlock all of the power. And their goal is to kill not Setsuko so much as just us guys, like the rest of us. We'll find out later why they want Setsuko to get all ripped, but it's mostly Asakim being a shitlord. I mean, I guess it could blow up. I mean, that's fine too, right? So let's go find out what happened with that then. Let's see if we can figure this out then. Let's stop the recording.